Good morning and welcome back to another video for 11 plus maths revision at home and by Arch Education Limited. This is about ratios today. Sharing in ratio is a very popular common topic in ratios, and it is generally there in every 11 plus paper, first stage or second stage both. We're looking at first stage questions first. Okay, the first question which comes to mind in sharing ratio is this. Okay, so share 36 pounds among three brothers A, B and C. Okay, but do we give them all equal? No. In the ratio of 1, 3 and 5. Let me first explain to you what does it actually means. That it means that if ratio is a comparison, right? If A gets £1, then B gets £3 and C gets £5. And we have to see how much money they will all get if the money is to be divided as £36. Alright guys, once again, same thing, give you minutes pause, try and work the solution. Then when you're ready, press video again. So there are many methods, which I'm pretty sure you've done the answer. You would have added the ratios, divide 36 by that, then so on and so forth. What I'm going to explain to you is the method which works for all the type of questions basically. You're going to first identify the given amount, 36, represents what in the ratio. Does it represent A? Does it represent B? Does it represent C? Or it represents the total of all of them? And in this case, it is the total. So what do we need to do, guys? First of all, you're going to find that total, which is 1 add 3 add 5, £9. And we move in proportion. That means if there were only £9 to be divided in three people, A would have got £1, B would have got £3, and C would have got £5. But we have how many? We got 36. So what do? How many times 9 will make it 36? So that's times by 4. So 4 is the multiplier in this ratio. So what do, guys? We times everything by 4, each of these ratio parts. So A gets £4, B gets £12, and C gets £20. Then what do, guys? How do we check if that's correct? We add them all together. That should give you equal to the total amount which needs to be distributed. Okay, that was simple. I'm pretty sure you've got that. The second question is this. Take your time to read it and see there it's got the same numbers 1, 3 and 5 in the ratio and £36. And then try and figure it out. I'm going to pause the video and see if you get the same answer as the previous one. Okay, and the answer, I'm sure you figured it out, is no, because this time this 36 does not represent the total amount to be distributed. This 36 represents 3 of the ratio, because this is the amount which B gets. So this time we're going to be dividing 36 by 3 and get 12. So 12 is the multiplier, so I times A's ratio by 12 and C's ratio by 12 as well. I got £12 there and I've got £60 there. Okay, and we know B got £36. So remember, really important, you're going to divide the given amount by whatever value it represents in the ratio. If it represents a total, you add the ratio, divide by that, find the multiplier. If it represents any of the particular ratio, you divide by that number. Okay, I'm going to move on to third type of question. Alright, the third type of question is really important. What's given to you is ratio between A and B, and then it's ratio between B and C. They've asked you to do what? They asked you to combine this and find the ratio between all the three of the things together. I want to teach you this question carefully, guys. Look carefully first. Which of the two parts is common in both the ratios? And this time we spot this is 20. This is B, sorry, this is B. So the idea is we make that part same in both the ratios. In the first one, B is 5, and the second one, B is 20. Now, is it possible for me to change this 5 into 20? And the answer is yes. If I write 2 ratio 5, how do I change this into 20? I times this by 4, so times this by 4 as well, I get 8. So guys, A ratio B is 8 ratio 20, obviously simplified to 2 ratio 5. So comparing this with this now, A ratio, B ratio, C is, if A is 8, B is 20, and if B is 20, C is 21. So that is your final answer. So once again, you're going to make sure, check carefully which of the letter is the same, then make that letter equal in numbers as well in both the ratios, like we've done over here, 20 for the B, 20 for the B. Okay, then rewrite the ratios there. Move on to the next type of question. Alright guys, like I said to you before, you need to be very, very carefully understanding that what is the actual amount in the given question represents, guys. This is 20 is the actual amount. It says find A if C is 20 more than B. So this 20 is actually the difference of C and B. So how much is the actual difference of C and B in the given ratio, which is 5. And you've been given 20. So you got to divide this 20 by that 5. Always divide the given amount by whatever it represents in the ratio. The answer is 4. So the multiplier in this question is 4, and we have to find the value of A. So A would be 4 times 4, this multiplier, 16. Let's work it out and see if that works. B would be 3 times 4 will be 12, and C would be 8 times 4, 32, and you can see that the C is 20 more than B, so it follows the conditions. Last one here, you're going to find the value of A, B and C if the sum of A, B and C is 60. It's the same question but given in different form. What happens if it was product actually? Okay, sum is of A, B and C is 60, and the ratio of A, B and C is this. Let's find the ratio. This 60 represents sum of these, so we add them. 4 add 3 add 8, that gives me 15. So the multiplier would be 60 divided by 15 is 4. If I was given the product, people, then I would have divided that product by multiplication of the given ratio to find the multiplier, and then you times each one of them with that multiplier. So this is 16, 12 and 32. With that, we finished the first video on ratio, and I will come back and do another video on proportion where we need unitary method to solve problems. Enjoy learning, everyone. 11+ is coming soon. Bye.